could you tell us how AI is changing the way hospitality operators interact with their customers?
That's a very good question, and that's kind of the basis of what we do, and something that we realized quite quickly. From the case study that we've seen analyzing the calls that hotels get, only about 8%, which is very low, only about 8% are people who actually call to make a reservation or to, a call that would bring some kind of revenue or some intent of revenue to the hotel.
Right.
So as you can understand, most of the calls, they're not useless, but they do not go and help the revenue of the hotel. And of course, the reception does not know when the right call is coming along. So she has to stay there and, and spend their time on, you'd say 92% on a mundane useless task. What we, and what I think AI will do in general, is that by the use of AI, you create this filtering system where not only the front desk and the operations at the hotels are completely changed, but they will have more time to actually increase the guest experience with guests that are actually there, right? And by being there, it's already paying customers. It's already people who have paid to be there, and they have the right to feel guests and to feel like that there is a good experience around it.
All right, thank you so much. So would you, in your experience, say that the same thing is happening in other real estates, like vertically, or do you think it's specific to hotels or in other real estate domains?
Well, AI is here to stay, and I think we've seen that basically any market now is just going in strong. The panel before, I think Andy explained that around 35% of the real estate deals this year were made through and use in some way or another of AI. So it's definitely, there is a verticality, but also across the whole system. I think that hospitality in general, it's very different because there is a lot of unicity between hotel to hotel, between restaurant to restaurant, where a generic AI cannot be used because there is a lot of branding and messaging involved. And that will go and impact the guest experience. But so that needs the case of a more in-depth, use case system and more in-depth system that allowed for a lot of flexibility around the messaging and the language.
Right.
But yeah, across the whole real estate, it is used and will be used.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your insights. My last question is, what are your impressions of the Urban Living Festival this year?
Well, this is my first time here. I've got to say, I've managed to meet a lot of very, very interesting people. From my understanding, it's also the first year where you are dedicating an entire evening or an entire afternoon to AI panels. So I managed to meet a lot of people in the same space that I am. I think the breakfast was amazing.